So today, one of my subscribers sent me in this juicy story about that one time where a crazy Karen was harassing him on the street and afterwards stole his scooter. I kid you not. If you want to send one of your own stories to me, send it via rutchbusiness@gmail.com. And if you're brand new to Rutch channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you never miss another upload. Anyways, enjoy the story. So this story takes place in a pretty busy park. I guess you could say it's a skate park, but not really, because there was like a soccer field, like a football field if you're from the US. And there was like one half pipe there and some railings where you could do some crazy stunts with a skateboard. The subscriber, he told me that he was more of a scooter kind of guy. So he did some tricks with, a step scooter, and all was well. He did it together with his friends, and it was just so busy there. There were like 20 to 30 kids in that park. It wasn't such a big park either, so, it was kind of crowded, and it was a great day, sunny afternoon. It was on a Sunday, and everyone was just enjoying life. And this is pretty important for the story. It was like really busy, because what happened next is it was getting so busy and more kids were like being invited, and that guy invited his friend who was like in another high school, and there was another kid who was like from another high school, and he joined the shenanigans in the park. And eventually it was so busy in the park that you could barely skate or do anything, do tricks, because it was just so busy. Eventually people started clashing and crashing toward each other, and it was mostly the little kids who were like on these scooters. They were really bad at it, so they were like crashing into the skateboard kids, and the skateboard kids were kind of a bit older, so they told the kids that they were like being really annoying and like, stop crashing into us, god damn it, it's like so annoying, go home, go play video games, or just, you're such a loser, just go away. They started to bully them and all, and not very fun stuff. And eventually one of the kids, he got annoyed to such an extent that he just left because of all the bumping and crashing. There was an older kid who was around 13, 14, and he really started to get annoyed by the little kids on the scooters, and he straight up told them in their face. But my subscriber, who was 9 years old, so he was like way younger than him and also way smaller, way more vulnerable, and he didn't have his parents with him. He was just all alone, although he didn't really feel alone at first, because he was, making all these tricks with the other kids, playing with the kids, not really talking to them, but he felt kind of like he was in a community here. So sadly, because of that kid, that taller kid, that douchebag, started to target my subscriber, and he told him that if you're not gonna leave soon and all of your friends over here, I'm gonna call my mom, and, my mom is strict. My mom will do something to you that you will not like. And this poor kid, my subscriber, he's just so small and innocent, and he just doesn't understand how the world works yet. And all of a sudden, he just gets bullied for no reason. Only because the park is like really busy now, because all of the elementary schools in the neighborhood are just done. Summer vacation started. The weather is great. It's sunny. Everyone is outside. And, back in the day, nobody really played video games inside too much. It was a different time. So it's kind of understandable that tall kid was like really angry and annoyed by that fact. But come on, why would you ever want to bully just some random kids who just want to enjoy the nice weather and just socialize a little bit? So eventually that tall kid, that douchebag, he gets annoyed to such a point that he just leaves. He's just, I'm so done with this, but I will be back. You will see, I will be back. And there's gonna be consequences, even though there are so many other kids in the park, and my subscriber is the one being targeted, which is just so unfair. So what happens next is the bizarre part of this story. So this kid, he leaves, and my subscriber is kind of relieved because he didn't really want to deal with this random douchebag over here. I mean, really ruining his weekend, his sunny weekend. And he was just playing with the other kids. He didn't want to get involved in any drama or anything or any fights. I mean, he's just 9 years old. Like, leave him the heck alone. But then this kid, you know, he leaves for like 15 to 20 minutes, comes back, and his Karen mom comes with him, and she starts to harass my subscriber. So she literally told, well, my son over here told me that you have been bullying him. Do you really think that because you're a couple of years younger, that because you're a little annoying brat, you know, smaller than my son, do you think that you have the right to bully my son? And at that moment, my subscriber is like, what? Did I actually bully him? Like, what did I do wrong? Like, he was so innocent and he didn't understand that, you know, people can lie. Obviously, he lied to his parents before when he broke a vase or broke something in the house. But this is involving him, and people are manipulating him right now. And because he's so small, he just doesn't understand what was happening. So eventually, yes, the mom was like, you're the bully, my son is the victim, and you are going to pay for it. So the Karen comes up, and my subscriber is just all frozen, right? He doesn't know how to respond in that situation. I mean, if I was 9 years old, I also just would not understand how to respond to this. So she comes up to him, and she basically grabs his step scooter and steals it, just takes it away, and she's like, okay, that's enough, I'm taking this with me, just stop bullying my son and goodbye. At that moment, he just froze up and he just could not believe what happened. He was so shocked and sad, and he started walking away. Didn't understand what to do right now. He was sad, he wanted to cry, but he was like, no, there's like so many people here, I'm not going to cry. Immediately after it happened, some other kids noticed it, and the mom was already kind of going away. Like, she was already far away from the location, from the park, because, you know, she stole the scooter, obviously. You know, her kid also ran away with her, and eventually one of the kids who were also there, they came up to my subscriber and they told, I know who that lady is, you better call your parents because she is unhinged, she is so crazy, you have to get your parents involved. So eventually that is what he did. Little did they know, you know, the mom, the Karen and her crazy son, little did they know. They got found out, they got snitched on by some of the kids in the park. Eventually, all things ended well because the subscriber's parents visited the mom. They were incredibly angry at her, and the mom was like, oh, I apologize, I'm so sorry. Like, she was literally almost sobbing. At least that's what my subscriber told me. So, I mean, Karen, I hope you learned your lesson. It's so scummy. Like, it's such an asshole move to be stealing from a little kid like that. It's just like, why would you even do that? It's like so stupid. And her husband was so furious at her because he was also at home. He was just coming back from work, and it was just all such a juicy situation. He got his step scooter back, the mom apologized, or should I say the Karen apologized, which doesn't really happen that often in, you know, on the internet. Karens usually don't apologize. They blame society, they blame, I don't know, the weather, they blame their husband not being fun enough in the bedroom. I don't know, I'm just I'm just shitting a little bit. But anyways, that's the end of the story. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of it, and yeah, click for more content. It's showing up on the screen right now. Give me more watch time, it's always good. Guys, I'll see you later, and peace out.